Hey folks, how you doing? How you been? Laducium here, playing through some ranked play, I guess. Let's give this a shot. So I was playing Holy Moses deck. Let's play maybe some Warrior. I don't remember what this Warrior deck is like exactly, so I might have to make some adjustments on the fly. I, of course, edited some of these decks for purposes of playing through the Curse of Naxxramas, so I'll have to make some adjustments to them as we go, but it's been a while. Thought I'd get some ranked play in before the end of the month, even though that's coming up, and then it all gets reset, so it doesn't really matter as much. But oh well, could ski or something. Alright, let's give this a shot. We're playing against the Mage. Whirlwind, Shield Block, Frothing Berserker, not a terrible start. Raging Worgen. I mean, I would rather get... I hate to get rid of Shield Block, but I would rather get something like an Armani Berserker. Fiery War Axe is pretty good in and of itself, though, so I'll take that. So I have a potential turn 3, 4 kind of scenario going. Play this on turn 3, play this and this on turn 4. This is turn 2. Lovely. So, got possibilities. Turn 1, not going to do much. See what my opponent decides to do. We are going to bust all the glass, all the signs, all the ceiling tiles, and close all the doors. So that is important, I believe. But aside from that, we're not going to do much. Cruel Taskmaster. I don't think so. I am tempted to coin into the Raging Worgen because I can enrage it with the Cruel Taskmaster, so I think that might be worth doing if it lives. If it doesn't, I can always Frothing Berserker, double Frothing Berserker, Whirlwind on the next turn. So, let's see if this survives. If my opponent has a Frostbolt, might as well draw it out right now. There it is. So, kind of knew that was going to happen, so I figured what the hell. Let's get it out of the way right now so we can play Frothing Berserker. And then another Frothing Berserker. Yeah, that'll work. Of course, this might be the better play. Do I want a Cruel Taskmaster on this? Not necessarily. I think I'll armor up. I could also Heroic Strike, Fiery War Axe, and hit the Elemental myself. And maybe that's what I should have done. But, well. Never mind. But this is good, and this is okay, actually, because this will probably buff up my Berserker here. Good. Buff it up to crazy proportions, buff it up some more. 9-2, and now what we're going to do is Fiery War Axe, Heroic Strike. Unfortunately, I can't get by this otherwise, but we're going to kill this, smack him for 10. Now this is going to die in the next turn. Sucks, but hey, you know, we got a pretty good hit in. So, alright, so he plays Priestess of Elune, that's okay. Can deal with that. Alright, so I still have my Fiery War Axe. I'm going to play Frothing Berserker. We're going to play Armani Berserker. We're going to Whirlwind. Enrages everybody. I've got a 5-3 and a 5-2. Unfortunately, if he kills my Frothing Berserker, which he probably will... Ah, crapola. That's especially unfortunate, because now I have to take 5 more damage in order to do this. The good news is, you know what, I can actually hold off until next turn with my Cruel Taskmaster, because I might as well use it to hopefully kill something. not to just injure. Does he just have non-stop heals? Because that's what it looks like. Alright, well, we're going to hit this for 3 and kill it. We're going to do this, making it a 2-1. We're going to do this, and I guess we'll trade, giving me a 4-4. I could have also hit him directly. Don't know if it would have been necessarily worth it. I don't think so. Reckless Rocketeer kind of sucks. For me, not for my opponent, of course. You're going to shoot the 2-2 and kill that. Okay. That's probably a smart move, actually. I am going to hit you directly. I'm going to hit you with this. I'm going to play that and armor up, and then do some more hits. So now I have 17 life. My opponent is down to 16. I only have a Gore Howl in my hand, unfortunately, so that stinks. But then we also get polymorphed, which also stinks. And everything dies to Arcane Explosion. And I get hit with a fireball. Well, let's shield block. Get a card. We get an Unstable Ghoul. I'll take it. And armor up. So suddenly I'm up to 23 health. Which doesn't necessarily mean much, but something. I can keep chipping away. My axe now. That sucks. It especially sucks because my Gore Howl can't kill it. I can Whirlwind. That really doesn't achieve much. I can Whirlwind, kill my axe now, and then this will die next turn to his hero ability, so there's not much point in doing so. In fact, I'm just not going to do anything. Armor up and see what my opponent does. Plays a secret. Hopefully it's not duplicate or duplicate. But it doesn't count if he runs into it on his turn. Then again, I'm going to have to kill it on my turn. Unless I just want to keep taking damage. Do I execute or do I Gore Howl? Crap. Well, this could be a duplicate. Duplicate, duplicate. Do I take that chance? I guess I might have to. Let's see if it is. It is not. Good. Good, good. Okay, moving on. 24 health. I still have execute in my hand, so I can always Whirlwind and execute it if my Gore Howl goes away. It's going to fireball me. Okay. Doesn't have many cards to play either. Doesn't have any creatures at least. Probably another polymorph in there, I'm guessing, since he's not playing any creatures. Well, I can't just sit and hope. Ice Barrier. Kind of annoying. So my opponent is up to 19 life. And I'm at 19 life. Now let's see that polymorph. No. Arcane Intellect. Well, that's a top draw. You just got that card. Frost Nova. Alright. Ice Lance? No. Fireball. Is he fireballing me? He is. Good for him. Rampage does me no good at the moment, so armor up and sit back. But I could Whirlwind and Rampage on the next turn, making this into a 7-6 or 7-5, and then I could also hit for whatever. Not going to happen. I knew that polymorph was going to come eventually. He might be sitting on a Pyroblast as well. We are going to play Raging Morgan, of course. Armor up, pass the turn. So he might be sitting on a Pyroblast that he doesn't want to play until he gets me to 10 health or below, which would make sense. He's already wasted both Fireballs and both Polymorphs, so I feel relatively safe there. That's not great for me, but I can kill that with So here's the plan. We kill the 4/4 with our Gorehel. Makes sense. We kill the 2/2 with our Worgen. That enrages it. Unfortunately, it's a 4/1. But then we rampage it. And now, suddenly, it's a 7/4 with Wind Fury for next turn, and we armor up. So if unless he has a good way of dealing with it, I have a 7/4 that I can use to basically do lethal damage. So, Flame Strike. Well, that's the other card he was probably sitting on. That sucks. I've got both executes, so luckily if he puts out any creatures, I can definitely take care of them that way. But we're basically seeing who runs out of cards first at this rate. Battle Rage. You know, at this point I might as well, because I need the card draw more than anything else. And moving on. I have another Battle Rage in my deck too, so I'm not sure how many more creatures I actually have. That sucks, but luckily, once he enrages it, it will... Can I kill it with this? No, I can't. That's fine. I was thinking of Whirlwind so I could draw more cards with Battle Rage, but that's also fine. Just play it somewhat slow. I'm up to 22 health. Warriors have a way about them of just stacking up health. Ironbeak Owl. Annoying. I can still use that for a good Battle Rage though, so I think I'd rather do something like Whirlwind. Injuring this. I should have... oh well. It's fine. Do this and this. I'm almost out of cards, so there's probably not much point in playing that too far. So instead what we'll do is play this. Hit him for 3. Hit him for 5. Play this guy. And be ready. He doesn't have any more Flame Strikes. So be ready to get the lethal on next turn. Hopefully. If all works out well. So I just played the... he plays Blizzard. I don't quite have lethal anymore. And Mirror Image, of course. I just played the Arathi Weaponsmith. I should have another Arathi Weaponsmith actually in my deck, so I can work my way towards lethal. If only I could use Execute on my opponent here. We'll just play everything at this point. We might as well. Armor up. So the last card should be an Arathi Weaponsmith, unless I only put one in the deck. Which will give me another axe, and hopefully let me get lethal. My opponent's been holding me off pretty well, but he's only down to 4 cards, and if I can just get him to fatigue, that'll work out well for me as well. Oh, good. Anexia. But that's still lethal. Nerubian Egg, so I didn't have that in there. So, Anixia at the very end. Unfortunately, not quite what he needed. And that is game. So, that took a while, but was a lot of fun. And we get the win. We also get Destroy Them All. Daily challenge. Some gold. Good times. Also, another daily challenge. I forgot I had a Rogue or Warrior daily challenge. So let's play maybe one more game, maybe 2 more games. We'll see how it goes, depending on how long it takes. And see how we do with this Warrior deck. So I gotta remember I only have one Arathi Weaponsmith. I have both Nerubian Eggs in there. And we're playing against DMZ the Rogue. Or Dams. Dams, Rogue. We get to go second, which I like very much. Because I'm getting rid of the Gorehowl and the Cochrane Elite. Keeping the Fiery War Axe and Frothing Berserker. I like going second because the Rogue doesn't get the coin, which means no Defias Ringleader combo. Also, we have the exact same hand we did last game, so exact same starting hand. Raging Worgen, the Frothing Berserker, Whirlwind, and Fiery War Axe. So we'll probably try the same thing this time around, or something similar. My opponent plays Loot Hoarder. That is fine. Turn 2, I'm going to do nothing. Turn 3, I'll probably play Frothing Berserker. Or I could Fiery War Axe and kill his Loot Hoarder. Let's see if the Mad Bomber kills his own creature. Does not. That stinks. Alternatively, I can coin into a Arathi Weaponsmith. This is not the worst idea I've had. Get a weapon, kill the Mad Bomber. Arathi Weaponsmith can kill the 2/1 and still live, and he might have to actually use his hero ability to kill it, to finish it off. So, that's not the best plan I've had, but not the worst plan. Okay. Okay. So basically you did that and you just put a 5/5 out. Got it. How do I kill it easily? Don't have a great plan for killing it easily. Gorehowl is still a turn away. I could run the Cochrane Elite into it and hit it with my face. Kind of seems like a waste, but also seems like my best option. I can Whirlwind, kind of a waste of... You know what? No, this is what we'll... No, because I can't do that. I was thinking Whirlwind, play Frothing Berserker, Whirlwind, and then Cochrane Elite, and then I realized that is crazy and way too many... too much mana. So... Yeah. I'll just take the 5 damage. I can regain some health with things like Shield Block and so on. Rather not let that live. Plus, I don't want to allow my opponent to return creatures to his hand. And I almost forgot to bust up all the glass. That would be such a shame. Assassin's Blade. Hopefully he doesn't get Poison Dagger as well, or Poison whatever. Doesn't look like he did. Good. Okay, so we are going to play our Raging Worgen. We are going to... I could Fiery War Axe, or I could Armor Up. Let's play the Fiery War Axe, just in case he has any creatures. I could always Armor Up later. I don't need the life that badly right now, so might as well play the card. Next turn, I could Frothing Berserker, or this could Enrage my Worgen. Good. Fantastic. Now, are you going to hit it with yourself? He can kill it with his weapon. Or the SI agent. Either way, that is unfortunate. Alrighty. So that's not great. So what we're going to do is play the Armani Berserker. We're going to play the Frothing Berserker. We're going to Whirlwind. This thing's going to grow out of control. We're going to hit that with ourselves. Now he's going to have to probably run the Mad Bomber into it to kill it, still leaving me with a 5/2, which he can kill with his face, or he might ignore. I actually wish I had Defender of Argus in here so I could lay that down. But this isn't looking great for me. Obviously I'm at 11 health. Shield Block next turn will definitely help out a bit. Plus, maybe Acolyte of Pain for some card draw. Potential card draw at least. And my opponent is deciding what to do. He can just hit me directly for 6 damage and probably kill me depending on what kind of spells he has in his hand. So that's what he might be thinking of. I might have let too much damage slide against the rogue. So we'll see. If he chooses soon. He must choose soon though. He or she, I should say. Because time's going to run out. Steady's going to wonder. He's just going to miss his turn. Because that'll make my life a lot easier if he misses his turn. Yay. Well, there you go. Life officially easier. Cruel Taskmaster. Pop that thing. Buff up our Berserker. Heal up. Armor up. And I have absolutely no qualms against hitting an opponent that leaves their keyboard. Because they get 90 seconds. And if you have to step away for more than 90 seconds, well, you probably shouldn't have started playing the game, or, well, started playing this particular match, or you should just quit if you know you have to leave. Like if you get called away or something, just quit the match, concede, because that's what happens. Otherwise, you're wasting my time as well as, you know, losing, so I don't appreciate it. Alright, I had a good chance of losing this match, but luckily, because my opponent had to leave or disconnected or whatever, is no longer there, that is a nice victory for me. So, let's try one more time with the warrior deck and see how we do. Hopefully well. But we'll see. It's obviously going to get harder. I'm surprised I haven't encountered a zoo deck yet. I hate zoo decks, but expect to encounter them all the freaking time. Okay. I don't know if I want to keep Heroic Strike yet. It's a good removal, but Shield Block is not bad. It's not great, because it's 3 mana and all it does is give me a card, but it's not bad. But I am going to see if we can get a better hand. Nerubian Egg, Cruel Taskmaster is a pretty nice combo. Nerubian Egg, Rampage, Cruel Taskmaster is an even better combo. So I wonder what card he just stole from me. I hope it wasn't like Rampage. Alright, well, we're going to start off with Nerubian Egg, because if he has Shadow Word Death, or Shadow Word Pain, I should say, for creatures under form attack, he's probably not going to kill it, because why would he? Why would he give me a 4/4 on purpose? So let's see what he gets. Yeah, I think he got his own Nerubian Egg. That's fine. Frankly, that's all good. We're going to Cruel Taskmaster on you. And hit you for 2. And then what I'm going to do on the following turn is probably Rampage my egg for more damage. Thought Steal, so he gets 2 cards from my deck. I wonder what they are, but I guess I won't find out until the following turn. He could have a Silence, but let's see if he does. Silence or Circle of Healing are the only things you could do for 0 mana, really, as far as I know, at least. I'm going to play the other Nerubian Egg, and I'm going to Rampage on this one. The reason I'm playing the other one is so that I can play the Armor Smith and Whirlwind on the following turn. So, 5 mana, he's got a coin. He could Holy Nova. Coin into Holy Nova. That will kill my Nerubian Egg. It will kill my Cruel Taskmaster, still leaving me with a 5/2 egg. Could play the Senjin Shieldmaster. That's an option. Master. I can still Whirlwind Cochrane Elite. Unfortunately, I won't be able to Armor Smith, but Whirlwind Cochrane Elite will kill this thing. Alternatively, I could run this into it and it would still live. And I think that's a better idea. That does preclude me from playing Armor Smith. Well, not preclude me, but I can't Armor Smith Whirlwind now without killing this. But that's okay, I think. For now. Because next turn I could do it. I could attack him Well, or that could happen. So, what I can do... What am I going to do for 4 mana? I wonder. Chill Wind Yeti, okay. So I really can't play the Whirlwind because I don't want to trigger his Nerubian Egg. What I can do is play Acolyte of Pain, play Armorsmith. Doesn't really matter. Actually, it does. So I might as well run this into it so it dies, but not everything else gets triggered. Now, boom, tons of armor. A card. More armor. And I still get to do some damage. Now I could Whirlwind again. Unfortunately, that would give him a Nerubian. So I'm going to hold off on that, even though it would give me a ton of armor and another card. But maybe on the next turn. I can always save that for a next turn sort of thing. You could Holy Nova at this point. It would suck, but it wouldn't kill everything. Give me more armor and another card, and also trigger my Nerubian. I might be able to just kill him straight up through Gorehell. So he trades the Yeti for my Nerubian. Perfect. Plays a Sunwalker, which is annoying, because it's got the shield. So, how do I want to play this? I'm pretty sure if I think about this for a second, I can win. I could run this into that, pop the Divine Shield, Gorehell to kill it, do this damage to my opponent. I think that works. It won't quite kill it. Or alternatively, run that into that to pop the Divine Shield. Run this and this into it. Oh. Pop the Divine Shield, run this into it, execute, Gorehell, win. There we go. That's how we do it. Run this in, get a card just in case I screwed something up. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. I won't be able to execute and Gorehell. Crap. You know what? That's fine. Gorehell. Kill this thing with Gorehell. Kill our opponent with our creatures. And let's see if he gets a block on the next turn. So I misplayed that, or I didn't calculate that out completely. I didn't quite have lethal, but it's pretty damn close. He's down to 4 life while I'm at 36. Does have a bunch of cards. So there is that, and he is a priest. So you can always heal. He's going to heal the Nerubian. Nope, he's going to Holy Nova. Okay, which does heal the Nerubian. Also gives me a 4/4. And a bunch of armor. Did he get a good card for 1 mana? He got Power Word Shield. Eventually I'll pronounce it correctly, which gives him a card. Buffs his Priest. Not Priest. Northshire Cleric up to 5 health. Not good enough, I'm afraid. That's game. We'll say well played. Throw it down. Our Heroic Strike. Hit him for 10. Alright. Well played indeed. That was fun. Problem with Priest decks, and the problem with some Priest decks at least, is they're very, very slow to get off the ground and get rolling, and that was a good example of that happening. So I was able to do a lot of damage before he was really able to get his deck rolling, get some board presence. Anyways, that was a lot of fun. With that, folks, I'm going to put a break in this video. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please show your support. Leave a like. It helps me out a whole bunch. If you like the channel, hit subscribe. You get updates whenever I post new stuff. And as always, my name's Leducium. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys tuning in. And I'll see you guys next time. Later.